Hello and welcome to another edition of Mama's Gone Wild. I'm Nikki Woods.
I'm Mary Boyce.
And today we're talking about our girls, our baby girls, and things that we can do to help them mature in a responsible way, and certain things that we can do during especially the summer months while they have a little extra time on their hands. So we are talking to Cookie Hudson of Leaving a Legacy, a program that she started to do just that, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, tell me about Leaving a Legacy.
Well, leaving a legacy, what we do is we actually try to motivate and inspire young girls to live more purposeful lives.
And meaning how to contribute to society in a meaningful way.
Yes, like doing volunteer work and just, following, their life goals, and we just help to motivate them to get to where they want to be.
So tell us about the program and some of the things that you do in order to motivate them to give back in a purposeful way.
Okay, well, right now what we're doing is we have an annual tea party, and we have it scheduled in August. We have a cotillion.
Can we come?
Yes, you
Okay,
can. I would love for you to be there. And
Ceremonies.
we just do etiquette camps and workshops.
Awesome. And it's like we've talked to people about etiquette before, and when you say etiquette, people think of like the old, where do you put your fork and what side does the knife go on? What does etiquette mean when we're talking to girls in 2013?
Well, when you're talking to teenagers,
yes.
etiquette is learning to eat properly.
Okay.
We actually have like several workshops where we do like family style meal, like formal sit down meals. They learn to actually set a place setting for the table. They actually take a test on that, and they learn to cook and what to serve, what spoon to use, what fork to use, also how to sit and how to walk into a room and demand attention and respect without being loud.
And wearing skimpy clothes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yes.
Clothes is the most important thing because we let them know that their appearance is the first impression.
Absolutely, whether we like it or not.
Yes, it is.
Whether we like it or
Yes,
not.
it is.
Awesome.
So what led you to doing this? I mean, what needs did you see that girls or young girls had, teenagers had that weren't being met?
Well, when I married, I had a 6-year-old. Well, my husband had a 6-year-old, and then my niece was 6, and I started seeing traits that I wasn't very happy with, and so the only way to teach them was for me to lead by example, and also and that's how I started, the program. Growing up Methodist, we used to have like the teas and the cotillion, and so I wanted to teach them in a Christian base, but then also have fun so that they would enjoy it.
So what are some of the challenges you have with teenage girls, getting them to go against the norm, what's normal
Yeah,
to
what
them?
is now normal to them?
Oh gosh. One is, being that most of them are Christians. Just being a Christian, number one, is a challenge now, especially for young kids, so that, they can learn how to dress properly. They are not subjected to what they see on TV and think that that's cool, and that they can learn that I can be myself. And people can love me for who I am, for who I am inside, and not on just the outside and what they're wearing. And also, drugs and, and premarital sex. That's we have a lot of issues with that. And so we have mentors for the girls to speak with, some, college girls that actually talk to them. And I think being that they're closer to their age, they're more likely to listen to what they say.
And I know one of the things that we run into a lot, where at least I do, even with adults, is people think that when you talk about giving back to the community or doing community service, that it has to be like some big production, that it's not. And sometimes I think it's important to stress that it's the little things. It could be just picking up the cans outside of your house so that the neighborhood is clean, or making sure that there's no glass on the ground at the park. It's things that you can incorporate into your daily lives. It doesn't mean you have to designate a day and say, okay, on this day, I'm going to feed 20,000 people. It can be the small things that contribute to the larger picture.
I agree. And with our young girls, we actually started with taking them, to certain events like feeding the homeless and going to nursing homes. And and also to shelters. And I thought it was important to take them to shelters where young kids are, so that they can see how privileged they are. And so I know we had, when they had the bombing at the school, I was really impressed with my girls because they wanted themselves to like give back to those girls.
Oh, yeah.
And we're grateful that we
It
instilled that
took.
value. Yes, it worked.
Well, good. Tell us how we can get more information on your program, and we can send girls to get information as well.
They can go to my website. Leaving a Legacy is sponsored by Cookie Hudson Events. My website is cookiehudsonevents.vpweb.com. And I also have a blog, I Am Leaving a Legacy, at blogspot.com.
Awesome. So you make sure you let us know when the tea and cotillion is. We got to get a white dress. Yeah.
And that's fun.
Yes, it is fun. So we thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And we thank you for joining us for another edition of Mama's Gone Wild. I'm Nikki Woods.
I'm Mary Boyce. Stay wild.